Select your gameplay preferences here. That's it. Now take a minute to look around or select Quick Play to get out to the course. Before we head out to the course, let's create your golfer. Select your gameplay preferences here.
Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents this step on the road to the Masters. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joined by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, the setting here at Augusta National, as always, is ideal. You could just sort of sit and watch and soak it all in. But you have to get out there and play. So what are the keys to being successful here?
Getting used to the uphill and downhill lies. And you see that on what is regarded really as the most perfect par 5 ever created. That's 13. Because if you had a nice tee shot and you're going to go for that green across the tributary of Rays Creek, then you better used to be having the ball above your feet. And of course, then you get to 16, and I'm going to steal a a line, from the great Vern Lundquist. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, you know you're playing a beauty.
So from off the fairway left, this is second at the opening hole. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire, sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves.
Well, I got to say it, you hate to give away shots this early in the round.
"12 feet still to go." Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. And you always start the round with such high hopes, with optimism, and it can be gone in a blink. That is a double bogey here at number 1. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. And there's a good first step to start making up some ground after the troubles at 1. A picture-perfect drive here at the second. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Decision time here at the par 5, and that lie really determines everything. Ball sitting on the pine straw. Just how far or how much can you get out of this lie?
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. So a much better result here at the second. It's a par, and that can hopefully get him pointed in the right direction. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. That's an ideal setup for a putt below the hole, but you've got to get it there. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. And the green can't hold this one. It's long and into the second cut.
Well, when you're coming out of the thick stuff, especially to a quick green, you're not going to get as much spin as you would out of a good lie. And that's why that ball was never going to stop.
That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up. Nope, that at least was a good putt that could have very well gone in, but he misses by less than a foot. Mine's got to be scrambling a bit now. It's a double bogey now, 4 over through his first 4 holes. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
21-foot putt set to go.
Nope, that's going to come up a good distance short. Almost forgot that's working up a slope. that a good putt, but not much going right here on this outward 9 as he's going to give back another shot to par. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 6th, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a two-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Not too bad. Didn't quite get it far enough left, and maybe a little too gentle as well. Oh, no. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in a bunker. Safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer. Got it there, but not quite on target. All right, so the par 4 7th a bit too tough as he'll walk away with a bogey 5. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. That is made to measure right there, right in the center of the fairway. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Little uphill to this green, Frank.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill.
The realm was gone at one stage, but the birdie on the previous hole plus a good tee shot, you're showing a lot of guts out there right now.
And this is a problem. Down off the pine tree and into the second cut.
Now a 7-footer.
This hole really taking its toll now. Safe to say Augusta National may not be as simple as it looks when you watch on TV. That is in for double bogey. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. This one starting up that left side. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum. Down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. that is into the second cut.
Yeah, it is a game of touch, and it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Yeah, tough to get that all the way up the slope, but that's not too bad from there. Okay, no problem with that. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4-11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Just nothing going right. That ball, not playable. It is out of bounds. Okay, this one going to stay in the field of play, and even better than that, it's in the fairway. On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. Now, you can tell the thoughts are elsewhere right now. You got to get in the moment. Time to pick up and move on. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3-12. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind. Absolutely critical. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's going to need to calm down, but I don't think it will. Nope, it is back into the water, short of this 12th green. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3. Not that time. That's going to slip on by. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. Hole number 13, this is where you want to turn it over off the tee, then turn it on, turn the tide, make eagle, make the move, make some noise. One hole and 1,000 stories. Heroic ones, sad ones. Today, maybe a new one. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. And this ball not going where it was intended. It's going to work its way into the second cut.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This one will move from right to left. Not the biggest slope, but has to be considered.
He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow.
Cleans that up in the hole. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. We lost this one to the left. And a missed fairway there as that's going to wind up in the second cut. So this ball sitting up okay, but a long way back for his second. This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Nope. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. And that ball is going to wind up being okay. It started flirting with the water a bit, but it's a good layup here at 15. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie.
Well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that.
We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass.
I can't sugarcoat it, but it's been a mash around the greens all day today.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to 1 drop shot. That's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there, and that one slides by. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call. No hitch in the giddy up there. That might be the drive of the round so far. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Well, it's been a painful round so far, no question about it, but who knows? Maybe you see a putt go in like that one, and you build on it. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted. That one up the right side. And a bit of a misstep there. That ball's going to come to rest in the second cut. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
He's got 152 yards to the front, 160 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to ML the green.
He gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. just going to sneak on by. Okay, so it's a disappointing bogey 5 here at 18. And this will wind up being a 97. Frank, you've played around here so many times and broadcast from the perch here at Augusta National down at Amen Corner. I feel like you can learn something new every time you watch around here at Augusta National. Just such a marvelous place.
It is. I pinch myself. I used to pinch myself when I played there. And as you reference as a broadcaster, it's special. It's sort of set in stone and time, if that makes sort of sense. But you're privileged just to go out there and play.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Notah, Iona, and our entire crew, Rich Lerner saying, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour. As noted in its logo, first opened in 1919. There's a look at the beautiful Pebble Beach golf links here on the captivating Monterey Peninsula. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today, and by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing from sea to shining sea. Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
"14 feet to the hole."
Yeah, much needed there to avoid the double at one, but as it is an opening bogey.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Oh, so close to being good, that second shot. Now, a tricky bunker shot.
And that is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Bogeyed the first, and it's not looking much better here at the second.
Set from the bunker. This is 5th shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up, little splash out.
All right, good job to blast that out, but it is by no means home. It needs to slow a bit.
Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. That's in for double bogey, so an early hole to dig out of. 3 over after just 2 holes played. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally.
Things aren't exactly going smoothly here out of the gate. After a rough start, that tee shot at the third is going to make things even harder. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
10-foot putt left. Much needed there. A birdie at the third. And that might stem the tide just a little as he's back to +2 for his round. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebble's picturesque 333-yard par 4 fourth. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. And all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4.
Rack up another one.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just run to the next tee.
Okay, well, it won't be a third straight birdie, but it is a fine putt there to save par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 sixth. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind.
has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Dead straight look here. Just has to trust his stroke and get the ball to the hole.
Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Oh, this is heading left, and it may need to stop quickly. Oh! Oh, that one just way too much club, and it is over the back of the 7th green and into the Pacific. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his 3rd shot now at the par 3. Okay, not too bad there. Not in gimme range, but a good chance to possibly walk away only down a stroke. You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there. Kind of a manic couple of holes here. Feeling really good after the birdie on the previous hole. Now scratching your head and kicking your golf bag after the double bogey. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there from the fairway. Let's go to Notah.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. A disappointing 2-hole stretch there. Another double bogey, and that's 4 shots surrendered in just 2 holes. The thing about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off at the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But then you remember, all right, I'm playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world. Pay attention.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
That one was running so hot.
Well, that was nearly very good. Just the speed of the green taking that one away.
Oh, off the flagstick. Okay, so it's a bogey for him here at the 9th. And that means that is a disappointing 40 on the front side, 5 over par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific.
Second shot, good look at the green.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
This is a 22-foot putt.
Yeah, that's a good putt from there. A little short, but not too bad.
It has been frustrating. 6 over par already. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finally.
Now Notah, his second from the fairway.
152 yards left for him. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by.
Oh my goodness. Okay, put a couple of squares around that one on the scorecard. It is a 3-putt and a 6 here at the par 4. And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach. And continued problems off the tee. That ball going to come to rest in the heavy rough. "15 feet away. Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Just trying to hang in there, 9 over for the round. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Oof.
Okay, so the concentration dips a bit here near the hole. It becomes a 3-putt. Suddenly, this winds up a double bogey. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. This one's starting a little bit right.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Well, that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a fly, but that did anything other than fly.
Well, gonna get a chance to try that again. Gotta fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Yep, good work there to make sure things don't get worse, but as it is, it's a double bogey.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided. He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway. Been there, done that. It doesn't feel good, especially when they're just short little shots around the green. It feels terrible.
So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing, to say the least, today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, well, this round kind of limping to a finish. It is another double bogey here at 15.
We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes all of golf, the March to the Sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker.
Oh, I like that tee shot. One extra bounce. That's what kicked it into the first cut.
So from just off the fairway, this is second. Frank, we get it. No one said this game was easy, but I mean, he really made a mess of that.
Yeah, to be sort of pointed out, just pop it on the green, let it release a bit, and that was anything from that. Poorly judged.
Okay, that a good putt, just kind of keep it together, and at least the damage here will only be one shot. From Jack at the 1972 U.S. Open to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time. And this has been a problem all round long. Out of position again off the tee as that is into the thick stuff.
I can't sugarcoat it, but it's been a mash around the greens all day today.
I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you've got to work.
Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. Okay, well, the good news is that clubhouse is just about in sight, but that'll be another double bogey here at 17. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
Now, this par 5 green is well protected. That's two good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And this will be a round of 90 on the nose. So yet another wonderful day at Pebble Beach.